everyone, this is Roshan and it's again Friday, so Whiteboard Friday is what we're gonna talk about today is engagement. InsuredMine has considered engagement as one of the three core pillars that can help independent insurance agents to help them accelerate their growth. Sales, engagement, analytics. So today we're gonna talk about what is the difference between digital versus analog engagement, because that is a transition that we have seen today where agencies have moved from analog to digital engagement. So let's talk about what we consider as analog engagement. Analog engagement is in person, where it's one-on-one relationship building with our clients. We get to know them better, we understand their risk profile in a much more deeper and intimate way. Office hours, where it is limited, where it starts at 8 a.m. goes to 5 p.m. with some flexibility on a weekend or later hours, but then it has its own time constraints. There are other resource constraints as well, which includes whether how many support staff I have, or the CSRs I have, or how many communications, email, phone calls, mail that I'm sending to my clients. Or it's also about how many hours we are available for any kind of a support request. So those are the requests, those are the constraints we look at when we look at analog engagement. Another thing, it is limited to our locality, or whether it's in a particular city or particular state that what we are trying to do business in. It's very hyper local is where we have been involved in any kind of a customer engagement. But on the contrary, let's talk about what is digital engagement and why agents should be looking into those. So some of those elements include omni-channel. When we say omni-channel, it means however we can connect with our customers, whether it's through an email, through a phone, text messaging, through a mobile app, sending them a mailer, or meeting them in person. So all this channel that constitutes an option available to the agent to communicate with us. 24/7 by 365 days. What does that mean? It means being available to our clients all the time through mobile app, through a chat bot, through a text messaging, or even through a request coming through an email, making them feel that somebody on the other end is listening and receiving their request. That changes the whole engagement perspective for them. Imagine if you don't have on your website, hey, how to contact me? How will your client feel about that? Or when you say, hey, just drop me an email and we will get back to you. It just changes that dynamics. Hey, I want to work with this kind of an agent because he is looking proactively to engage with me. Automation and being smart about how we engage with our client. There are 365 days, you have thousands of clients, and every day there is someone's birthday. You're not gonna sit and send a birthday, look into your list, whose birthday is today, let me call or text or email him or send him a mailer. What do? You create or use a system that will automatically identify birthdays for the day and blast an email or a text message or a mail to that individual. That's how you want to be smart about doing things. Or an automation, when you have built an engagement, when you onboard a client, you want to send him information about your agency, about the carriers they are working with, about the policy and the coverage they have. All this communication does not need to be one-on-one. It can be all automated and put into schedule so it gets triggered and fired on a regular basis based on the business rules that has been defined. So it's very important that we look into these kind of options. 80-20, this is also very interesting. It's important that we are looking into our business from that 80-20 rule perspective, which means 80% of our business should take 20% of the time because it's more commodity, and then 20% of our business will take 80% of the time. Identifying them and segregating them is a key job. And if we are able to do that, we will be able to use our engagement tool to a much better effect. Scalable. Being able to use technology and be able to be digital, it helps you to scale. It helps you to do 10 things at one time. You are able to get more out of your current engagement model. So this is kind of a difference between an analog and a digital. I hope that gives you guys a perspective of how we have transitioned from analog to digital. But let's today talk about 5 things that you should be thinking about doing and walking away out of this video. Number 1, contact segmentation. Look into your contact detail, look into your client detail and see how you can segment them through the type of policies they have from you, or in the area they live, or the kind of the policies they are looking to buy, or it's about their age segmentation. There are so many different ways how you can segment your customers. Number 2, templates. Build your templates for your clients, which is what kind of email needs to go out, so you can repeat those templates again and again. Number 3, use a tool for communication, whether it's about a MailChimp or Constant Contact or even InsuredMine platform. Use that a platform where you are able to push out all these communications to your client in a much more smarter and automated way. This is very important. It's not about doing things, it's also about understanding what I'm doing and what I learn from it, which is track, analyze and learn so you can react and respond better when you have to do next time. Last but not the least, once you have done all this, this gives you not only a better perspective of engaging with your client, but also identifying where the opportunity lies. So you will be able to map your opportunity. Do these 5 things and trust me, you will be in a better shape than today. But before we wrap up here, let's talk about why we are talking engagement. Why do we think engagement is so important? We are looking into a study that says if we do engagement right, we can increase customer lifetime value by staggering 7 times. And what constitutes that is it can increase your customer, they will buy 25% more product from you. They will refer 2 times more referrals to you, and you can increase your retention to 97%. I hope this gives you guys a good perspective of why engagement has transformed, what you can do and why you need to do. Until next Friday, see you again.